Sénégal. Jana tu kara basona manga jangale gita do bouger do faywa. Nga élève te tolo ci examen linga sarla am na fita mo gëna assuré colo.
Let's correct now. Someone for the first connector. So the first one is as a result. Good, as a result. The second one is unless, yes. And the third and last one is despite. Now let's move to word derivation. Which word do we have between brackets? Physical. And here we turn it into which form? Into an adverb, physically. And we have psychology, we turn it into psychological. The verb to investigate, here we have the noun, investigation. And last word, inappropriate. So, the last word, for the last word, what we've got is appropriate. We change it into the contrary. What's the contrary? Inappropriate. Any question before we move? So let's move now. For our next exercise, we have a dialogue completion. So let's read the task. Binta, a victim of domestic violence, is being interviewed by a journalist. Complete their conversation meaningfully. Here, please, mind the word meaningfully. It's very important. It means that you don't have to write whatever you want, but you have to mind the meaning of the dialogue. Here you don't have separated sentences, but you have a dialogue. You have an exchange between a journalist and Binta. So you are going to try to fill the gaps with appropriate words or sentences. So here now, you can use your own expression, you can use your own words, you can use your own ideas, but everything at the end must be meaningful. So here also we are going to work in pairs. One of you will be the journalist, and the other one will play the role of Binta. So do it like this. Just read it for 2 or 3 minutes. Try to read it quickly, and after you share the roles. Someone will be the journalist, and another one will be Binta, and you write down your ideas. Okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to work individually? No, you are going to work in pairs. And are you going to complete all the dialogue? No, you are going to play either the role of the journalist or the role of Binta. So, let's go. Okay, class, now here, we want to have fixed answers. Whatever you write, and which is correct and meaningful, can be accepted. So to correct, we are just going to give some examples, but it doesn't mean that these examples are the only true answers. You can have other answers, and we are going to check your answers together. So here we are going just to give you some examples you can use, but you can have other answers which are correct. So for the first gap, one proposal can be, why are you here, for example. Second one, why have you accepted this interview? So here we have two possibilities. You can say, why are you here? Or, why have you accepted this interview? Or you can have other answers. And we are going to check them together to see if they are correct or not. Next, here we have the verb to start, and you have to put it in which form or in which tense. Here, the verb to start is in the past tense. So the question is, when did he start beating you? To express something which happened in the past, and here you have the interrogative form. And this, putting a verb in the past in the interrogative, negative, or interrogative forms, we have already seen it, and we have revised it. Next, how long have you been married? Here, which tense is used? Here we have the present perfect. Good. And the last one is a question. A question in the present tense. If you ask a question in the present tense, which auxiliary can you use? Do, of course. Here we have the third person of the singular, so it's does he. Okay, class? So we are here at the end of our activities. Now we're going to see writing topics. We're going to discuss. And in groups, you are going to choose one topic and write about it. Now, let me show you the writing topics. So here we have the topics. So you have to choose only one topic and write a 150 or 200 words paragraph on the topic. Now, when you have a topic, the first thing to do is to read it carefully in order to understand it and see if you can write something on it or not. This is the first step. So don't just come and say, I'm going to write about topic 1. Just ask yourself if you can have enough ideas in order to write about the topic. So when you've chosen your topic, the second step is to jot down your ideas. Don't just come and begin writing. Write down first your ideas. When you finish writing down your ideas, now try to organize your ideas. How can you organize them? You can organize them in columns. For example, you can have a first column where you are going to put all nouns. You can have a second column in which you are going to put all verbs, a third column in which you are going to put all adjectives, a fourth column in which you are going to put all adverbs, and a fifth column in which you are going to put connectors, link words. So it will be clearer for you now to write sentences. And please,
Jana together with son manga jangale gita do bouge do faywer nge elef te tolo ci examen linga sala am na fita mo gëna assuré ko